the only life I know.
Go bathtubs, making love to my queen. Get my back rub, Chardonnay rolling up green.
It's interesting that you were talking about some rich white people in South Carolina, and the guy who committed the murder could have sung the song. This lady liked to take baths, right? He lived a lifestyle like Forbes magazine lady talks about. And right there, the picture you're seeing, it's a Maggie Murdaugh. She gets her head blown off by her husband. That's the last thing she expected in that picture there. That's a picture in the newspaper because she was marrying into a dynasty. And she makes basic mistakes that we talk about it all the time in the content we put out. Basic mistakes a lot of people make they can't avoid. Number one, biggest mistake she made was not doing her research. She needed to research this family and knew that this family has gotten away with murder a lot. Number two, right? Look at the red flags early in her marriage, right? Early in her marriage, he cheated on her. Red flag. Did she pay attention to the red flags? The sister on the stand said that it bothered her. And it's 20 years later, still bothering her. What's bothering her is she needed to pay attention to her red flags. Especially women. With women intuition, pay attention to your instincts, your intuition. Female intuition is undefeated. My wife Anna, 20 years of marriage. She hates football. However, she's 17-0 against the spread, over $10,000 in winnings because of her female intuition. She makes a prediction about a football game, a game she hates because of her instincts. I double down on, right? She didn't pay attention to the red flags. She didn't do her research. She didn't follow her intuition. Right before she's separated from her husband. She's living on the beach. And he's trying to manipulate her to go to Moselle, which is their hunting house. Hunting 40 acres. Right? And she goes to her sister, what is he up to? Well, pay attention to your instincts. Don't go. Right? Do not go. Trust your gut. Do your research. And the last big basic mistake, as much money as she had, she was a graduate, college graduate, a woman with a lot of access to information, right? Biggest mistake she made was not being aware of her environment. Her son killed a gay guy. Her son killed a girl in a boat, right? Now your husband, your shady ass husband, is losing money. He's out of money. You're talking to a divorce attorney in the same state. Big mistake. You go to New York, right? You say, hey, me and my sister and I are going to New York on vacation. And in New York, you get an attorney in New York to contact a lawyer in South Carolina. So the murderous Murdaugh family doesn't know what you're doing. As long as she was in that environment, she did not know her environment. And she paid the ultimate price. So, that's your Motivational Monday. Always do your research. Be aware of your environment. Trust your instincts. Pay attention to the red flags. Sit back and look at what life is telling you. You avoid what happened to Maddie Murdaugh.
Statues, marble floors, red paintings on my wall. My lifestyle's like the Forbes magazine. Closet full of rockets and submachines. Take this nigga out the projects and it's stuff 10. Yo, we cruise past street lights, all rides.